Hi, my name is Becca Gong Sharp, and I was a Peace Corps volunteer from 2009 to 2011 in Shymkent, Kazakhstan. Back during my service, I met this incredible women's NGO that was working in Shymkent, helping to educate women around southern Kazakhstan on their sexual and reproductive rights. And they had this really incredibly dedicated and active youth volunteerism group. So together we decided to co-found a youth NGO called Dostar, which means friendship in Kazakh. They were doing sexual and reproductive health and healthy lifestyles, peer-to-peer education and trainings in the rural parts of southern Kazakhstan. We developed recruitment for new volunteers. We worked on project design and management. We ended up going to a World Bank competition in Almaty to compete with other youth organizations from across the country, and we ended up winning the grand prize. And the best part of all was really the close friendships and bonds I made with these young women who just inspire me every single day. We have kept in touch since my service. I was so excited we had the opportunity to come back to Kazakhstan for a very long-awaited reunion.
Met you in this old library, if you remember, in the city center.
Like the American Corner, right?
Yeah. I grew up in a, small town. It was smaller culture of whatever was happening there was, I guess, not enough for me as a young, curious girl.
The community that I was growing up in, it was very traditional, very sort of closed off.
We did so much together as part of our work together with Peace Corps. Yeah. How do you think those experiences shaped your success or even just like your values?
It was a lot of things that are just untangible, like you can't measure them, even like you explaining to me how to use hygienic products, because it's not a norm. And when you think about it, it's such a tiny thing, but it's a lot.
I think you came in the right time, in the right place in my life. I was just 15 or 16 years old, and it was a time when I was choosing which way to go. And understanding that there's someone who believes in you is already such a huge motivation. I think I learned from you of being totally fine with being different, of who you are in a community that you've never been to, because of this idea that women can be anybody.
One of the things I think I'm proudest of is actually just taking some of the really young and enthusiastic people that attend an English club or women's club in Shymkent and bringing them into Dostar and seeing them like Akmaral become these incredible leaders. You went from like model UN, conferences when you were 16 to being a part of the real UN.
Then I got into Forbes 30 Young 30 after when I returned. And then I moved as a national consultant to different local NGOs. Then I worked for UN, and I work for another international organization worldwide.
In 2021, I received a Global Achievement Award from my university because of the public health work that we're doing here with young people.
I don't think I would be the regional director of Peace Corps serving the region that I served in if I hadn't met you and our other volunteers and had such an amazing experience. You still help run this project.
Yeah, I do.
We did a couple of LSHL summer leadership camps together, and you were just running one like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I just got back.
What has been so successful about it that it has been running for like 20 plus years?
I think the core of its sustainability is that we learn to mentor our younger generations, and we kind of like grow them into these incredible leaders who are just eager to grow other leaders. I remember that time when you were writing the grant proposal, and I said, wow, Becca, you're just so good at this. And you said, it's only because you guys are good at what you do. And it just like stuck with me that not only that you have to be doing these great things, but you should also be able to talk about them and be able to like put them into this story, package them.
Yeah. We knew that this youth project was something very, very special and that people would support it if we were able to communicate clearly what it was. Coming here opened my eyes to how much talent is everywhere, but opportunity isn't, and how, as women, we do need those role models and those that support, well, I'm always here for you. You know
Me too.
that.
Yeah.
I just could not be more proud of you, and thank you for your friendship.